Take it away.
And then my presentation is the importance of friendship and the Shawshank Redemption by Mann. Slide. So my thesis is the Shawshank Redemption shows us that friendship is the key to survival in unfamiliar situations and all throughout life. Slide, please. So in the setting, you first had the yard. The yard is like a place where all your friends are at and it's bonding, and then the more you at the yard, it's like bonding. You have close relationships with the people that you see every day. And closer connections equal happiness, because even though you're in an unfamiliar and a bad situation, you have these people that you call your friends to keep you company. But then another setting is outside the jail, which is you have no one. All your friends are still, of course, incarcerated. And then you're out on your own, and then it's unhappiness. So I use Brooks because Brooks, he was institutionalized, and then he finally was released from prison, but because he was institutionalized, he didn't know what to do, and man, like inside and outside, and he was out in the world. He was lonely, he didn't have nobody, and then of course he was unhappy. And then this shows that you need friends to adjust to unfamiliar situations, because it maybe if he had some of his people that were out in the world to help him and keep him going, then maybe he wouldn't have killed himself, and maybe he would have been happy. Slide. And then Red, he was institutionalized, but he actually wanted to be released from prison, but he constantly was being rejected, which meant he lost hope. But Andy is like a symbol, like he's a teacher, he's a companion, and he's a good friend. And on top of that, he helped Red regain hope. And Andy and Red's dialect was often encouraging, and it gave a meaning to friendship, because even when times got tough, he often told him to keep going, and you should still have faith even though we are in a bad situation right now. So when Red was finally released from prison, he was being placed in an unfamiliar situation, causing an internal conflict within himself. So when he got out in the real world, he noticed that it wasn't all that he thought it was, and he kind of was lonely, and he didn't have anybody, because he was so used to having Andy and then his friends, and then being used to that one person that everybody called on. But when he was out in the real world, he was nobody. He was just a person, and it kind of made him feel like he didn't want to be here anymore. His life had no purpose, because one, he was institutionalized, and two, he didn't have his friends. But yeah. Slop's the best. But when he finally did find Andy, he found hope, and then he didn't want to commit suicide, because he promised Andy that he would go under the tree and find that one thing that he promised him to. And because that one promise and that friendship and that bond, it saved his life, because he probably would have ended up just like Brooks. But in conclusion, the Shawshank Redemption uses Andy, Red, and Brooks to show the viewer the importance of